that great wild camp in the gorge, we are just making our way to the Albanian border. Hopefully to cross it today. We apparently need to buy Albanian car insurance at the border, which costs €50 for the month. That's what I've been told on Facebook. Here we are at the border between Montenegro and Albania. So how would you call that border crossing then, Mills?
Relatively well, easy.
Easy peasy.
All easy.
What, stayed in the queue for 20 minutes?
20 minutes, yeah.
Went through out of Montenegro. He didn't like our copy of the V5, so we had to give him our original. And then went straight into Albania and parked the car, got out and went to a little tiny office.
Well, technically we've already been to an Albanian bar because there's a bar on the border crossing.
Yeah, and Tony went into a tiny little office. He did our paperwork and got 1 month insurance.
All sorted.
Beautiful.
€65.
Albania, here we come.
So we're driving to Beth, we think. Is that how you pronounce it? This is the main road. There's only one road up there and one road out of there, which is this road. It's not quite wide enough for 2 vehicles, so we've decided to stick behind this 4x4 disco with huge tyres that basically is just pushing everybody else out the way.
Steep roads all the way up to Theft. We're about 20 minutes from Theft, and we're just coming down this off-road track, and I'm just walking up this track because our wild camping spot is apparently up here, so I don't want to really risk coming all the way up here to then realise that this spot's closed or not flat. Making us pancakes. Thank
Little
you.
mini pancakes there as well.
Birthday pancakes.
In the mountains.
In the mountains. Not a bad place to have a birthday morning. The largest mountain in Albania at 2,800 meters high, I think. Good spots. Last night we met some French and we're now just following them down this track to go to a waterfall called Blue Eye.
Yes.
So we're on convoy for the first time on the trip.
There's a hole to the bridge.
So we're here walking up to the waterfall now, and look at this amazing turquoise water. Oh, oh, oh! Did you like that, Niels? I don't think you did. So this is the Blue Eye, I believe it's called, and we've just hiked about 40 minutes or so, and it's raining, of course. So just finished our
very wet
3-hour hike up to a waterfall
called the Blue Eye.
Blue Eye waterfall, and we've just come back down again, and now we are following our new friends to supermarket, and then hopefully from a supermarket to a wild camping spot by a lake possibly. We'll see how we get on. Should be right, should be fine.
We've got a 2-hour drive down the mountain pass that we came up yesterday.
Yeah. So hopefully to a bit of sunshine because it is raining all day. So see ya. So this is our little camping spot for tonight, I think. It's getting all parked up, and we are just outside of Skula in Albania.
Good morning, Psycho. He's okay.
Not the Nutella. Right, I'm gonna get myself dressed.
Are you?
We're going for pancakes.
And we are now going for pancakes with our next door neighbours.
I'm in my good old trusty inflatable kayak, and we just camped over, if you can see, just over there in the trees, and pretty amazing backdrop, to be fair. I'm using my Decathlon detachable paddle. Psycho the dog trying to follow me into the water. I don't think he's going to get very far. So Psycho is a wolf dog owned by the French couple who we've been travelling with for the past couple of days. Beautiful dog. As you can see, we're camped up on this amazing part of woodland. See you again. Nice meeting them. Yeah, we're staying here for a bit, aren't we? Just to let things dry, and then we're going to head off to Carouge Castle.
Well, we might go to the camp spot, go to the castle tomorrow.
Yeah.
So we were rudely awakened from our reading of books of what sounded like ruffling, and walking past the cars, two donkeys, as you can see them over there. Bless them. Another night in the truck. The weather seems to have turned this morning, so we've just heard a huge thunder and lightning storm that's, I think, it's coming over from this way. So it's 9 o'clock now. We're going to pack up, we're going to go to the castle, see what we can find. So this man here, as I can see, is a very famous Albanian Rome man who stopped the Muslim Ottoman Empire from taking over Europe. Eventually they did, but it took them quite a while to. And this man's sculpture is in many parts of the world, in America, London, Italy. And I can't say his name, so I won't say it, but as you can see. This is the souk part of the town, selling souvenirs and other bits of ticky-tack. Going through a valley to our campsite.
So Dan has been looking around everywhere through Montenegro and Albania for a large amount of oil. He wants to do a service on the engine because he's getting a bit irritated with a DPF or DPD light that keeps flashing. We've had it checked in Montenegro, they say it's clear, so we've actually had to now come to a garage to be able to buy basically a wholesale amount of oil.
If we've been ripped off or not, I have not a clue. It costs us 90 euros.
90?
Yeah.
Wow.
again. We tried to go for lunch on the beach in northern Albania. However, I don't think the northern Albanian beaches are quite the most tidiest or clean. Horrible smells. So we're now heading south to find a well camping spot for tonight, and then hopefully move further south tomorrow.
We'll just chill out. It's gonna be nice.
We'll chill out, depending if the spot's good or not. We'll see you then. I think this is our camping spot for tonight. Just come down this track by the nearest, well, they're rebuilding the nearest airport, can't remember which town it is, and we've gone to the beach. So behind me just there is the beach, but it's a little bit too windy, so we're going to park up just here, and I might have to do an oil change here, so it's just going to be interesting, but I'm sure it'll be fine. Just about to do an oil change on the D-Max in this location that we're at. The sun's just coming out, however it is super windy. Old oil out, new fresh oil going in. So that's the service done on the truck. I've done the oil filter and I've also done the fuel filter as well. So hopefully, fingers crossed, our DPF light will stop turning on, but we'll see how we get on with it. Also very important when overlanding is to have so many different types of tap equipment, like connectors and all sorts of stuff. We've got hoses of some sort and everything. Just take everything that you can think of, bring it along, spare hose, because you will be able to mackerel something up to fill up your water tank. And this is how we're doing it. So this is mine. It's just a Jubilee clip that clips onto a tap, onto a hose, onto a thing, straight in. Hey Bells.
Yeah.
It wasn't that great, so we're doing our last resort of pumping it in ourselves. So we're filling it into this washing up bowl, and then the pump is sucking it through this pipe into the main tank. What are we doing, Mills?
We're driving to GJIPE Beach, where you can camp on the beach. I think it's quite a popular beach though, because there's lots of people that are walking down to it. But we don't walk.
You can either camp you can park at the top and then walk down, or it's a kilometre down all the way to the beach. This is sort of the off-road track to the beach, so we're just first gear, low range, all the way down, and then it will probably stay at the beach for hopefully the weekend. It's Thursday today.
Stocked up on beers.
Plenty of beer.
So Dan is setting up his fishing rod.
Look at that.
Gone a little bit haywire, but first time, so we'll learn.
GJIPE Beach, Albania. Parked up here. eventful days. We haven't really been filming that much. We've been trying to sort out our ongoing DPD problem. And now we've driven back up to Vlora to see somebody tomorrow who can hopefully sort out our problem. If not, there is a plan B, a plan C.
But we've had lots of help from lots of different people.
Yeah, loads of help from people on Instagram and people we know. So, getting there slowly. It's been quite tiring.
But it's all part of the adventure. Keep telling yourself.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, it's very tiring.
So we're at an eco campsite. Just rung the bell for a communal barbecue, and then about 100 yards away is a lagoon where there's flamingos. So it's not the worst place in the world to be having some issues.
No, it is not. It's absolutely not. So hopefully by tomorrow we'll have a better plan.
What did you get, Dan?
Fish.
And go cook it.